Our next chart is going to be the bar chart. So we go back to our data, BCM data, and we just select everything again. And this time when we go insert, we're going to insert a 2D column chart, a stacked 2D column chart. So OK, we're going to move the chart to the tab that we want it in. And we can pick it up, resize it so it's more legible. And now we get to work on it. So the first thing we see is that what we want along our axis is the projects, not the parts of the projects. So that tells us that our data needs to be switched. So we can just go here and click rows and columns. Now we have the projects here, and then we can see that the components of the projects show up here. But we've got a couple of things we don't want kind of double adding here, because we have the total added in and also the total hard cost. And if you remember, those were addition columns that we added. So if we keep those in, our numbers will be wrong. So we go to the filter, and we want to take out total. We want to take out total hard cost. And then for our categories, we also want to take out the totals. We say apply. And so now our lighting retrofit projects were about $13 million, and all the other ones are comparative to that. So that's what this should look like. Pick up our legend and we can actually drag it, move it here. It doesn't quite fit, so we can resize it if we need to, play with it. Move it around, give it a little more space so it kind of fits in between there. And then we want to, from there, all we need to do is add our grid lines, our horizontal grid lines. These are kind of big, far apart, so it's kind of hard to read this. So we go up here to add a chart element, and we're going to add grid lines, and we are going to add minor horizontal. So we just click here, and now we see we have more grid lines. Now this doesn't look very good because the grid lines are going through our legend. So what we can do is click on our legend, go to our home menu, and pick the fill color, and let's just make it white. So now we don't see the grid lines through the legend. You can put them where you think it looks best. Go up here, create our chart title, which is CM costs components, and we probably want to make it a little bit bigger, say 18, make it bold, make sure it's black so it reads well, and that is our bar chart.